Hello folks, it's Ace2, Farmer Guru. Well, we finally got the trailer loaded with seed. Now, got the trailer loaded with seed, and now we're going to head back to our farm to do some more work. So, welcome back. Hey, whoa, hello, Mr. Car. Wow, yeah, going a little faster, bud. Alrighty. So, we now have a trailer load full of seed, which will go out to the out to my farm. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dump it in a pile, and I'm going to use my other Massey Ferguson to fill up our planter. And then we are going to start planting our field again. Alrighty. Well, now that November is here, the cold weather's here. At least I'm nice and warm. I've had 2 coffees today, and just working on my farm a little bit here and there. But the biggest thing now is that we have to get those seeds into the fields. So, welcome back, Ace2, Farmer Guru, reviewing Farming Simulator 17. Well, I have some good news though. Later on this year, they're coming out with a Farming Simulator 18. Farming Simulator 18! Wow, is this a never-ending game or what? Anyways, so we are headed back to our farm, and I'm using the Massey Ferguson, and I'm pulling the trailer of seed. We got the fertilizer, we got the seed. So now we just have to fill it up. Alright, as you can see, there's the seed that's in my trailer. And I'm driving back to my farm. And we are going to go into the second bay. Not the one with the fertilizer, but the one with no fertilizer. And we're going into the second bay. So, we will do that today, and we will be dumping a load of seed. A load of seed, yes. I haven't checked on my chickens yet, but I'm pretty sure they're happy. Anyway, Farmer Ace2, Farmer Guru coming right at you here. Alrighty, so we now have fertilizer, which is over here, the big white pile of stuff here. Alright, and we have a place for the seed. So, we are going to park this, we're going to back it up, and then we are going to forcibly dump it somewhere where we can keep the seed, right? Close to the fields where it's a little bit easier to kind of master. Alrighty, so we're just gonna turn around here. And I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm backing up the seed here with the trailer. I'm going to back it up inside because it is roofed. It was roofed to keep the seed sort of dry. So we are now here. We're going to unload the seed here. We're going to unload it. So to unload the seed, it's Control I. So I will unload the seed here, and got fertilizer on the other end there. So we have enough seed there at that area. And we are going to Control I again, lower the trailer. And we're going to back up the tractor, and we're going to come back and drop off some of the seed that's here. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna back it up into my little spot over here, because every trailer is needed here. Like you got the fertilizer trailer, you got the seed trailer. Seed trailer also can be used for grain, but I would suggest using it for the smaller fields. I would suggest using it for the smaller fields, for the smaller loads of grain. Like the loads of grain that we use a lot of the times is on my farm. But it's good to have it sort of parked there, so then we can have the trailer sort of out of the way. So we are going to go over here. I'm going to raise it and see if it'll dump my seed here. So, alrighty, so we're going to raise it. Gonna raise it up, and we're gonna go Control I. Okay, so I guess we can't unload that one. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just put it aside, and we'll set it on the ground here. I got a few more over up at the store. I got a few more up at the store that I didn't bring and that I couldn't fill into the trailer. Alright, so we'll set it on the ground here. We'll raise up the forks, and then we'll switch tractors. Alrighty. So we do have one for the cultivator, and we have the planter, which we are going to push in to open the doors. And then we're going to switch over to my other Massey Ferguson. We're going to switch over to my other Massey Ferguson, disconnect. We'll hit G and we'll disconnect the trailer. Leave it sit there for now. And I'm going to take the bucket and I'm going to fill up my planter. So, anyways, this is what we're going to be doing. We're basically concentrating on wheat in these fields because there was a high demand for wheat. So we kind of got to get those fields planted full of wheat, so we then can produce it and save it, right? Alrighty, so first step in seeding is we need fertilizer. Fertilizer goes in first, and then seed. Alright, so we have the JCB tractor here waiting for us with the doors open, so we're going to pick up the bucket. I'm going to move my camera around. I know it's a little hard to see, but what you do is you lower your bucket, same way as you would lower the forks, as I showed you in the last episode. Pick up your fertilizer, raise your bucket a little bit, and then you back up, and then with this is the way that it's a little bit easier to load, because then when you run out of fertilizer, you can kind of shovel it in there. But after about a couple of days, what I'm going to do is I am going to try to bring it to the cow field. As you can see, we just dumped the fertilizer in there. Okay, so we got fertilizer. So now we have to go get some seed. Whoa, okay. Oh, oops. Looks like we're going to have to clean that mess up. That's okay. That's all good. That's all good. We'll just clean it up and then back it up and then lift it up and then dump it back onto the pile. Now, for somewhat of the bigger ones that we have, the bigger fertilizer systems that we have, will come in handy. So, now that we have done that, we'll go over to the seeds, which is way over here, and we'll load up a bucket of seed. Alright. So, same thing as you would do with the fertilizer. You lower your bucket, you lower it sort of flat, and then you just pick up the seeds. Alright. Now we're going to pick up the seeds. As you see the blue bar on there, it says 89%. 90%. 90% seed in my bucket, which is good. This is what we usually do in this case, because we got a lot of fields to plant, so I took the liberty of ordering enough seed to plant the fields. Alright, so now we go back to our JCB, and we kind of move our tractor here over to the seed area. And then once we do that, then we can basically start planting our field once we get enough. As you can see, there's fertilizer. Now we just have to fill it with seed. And then when we fill it with the seed, we'll be ready to plant again. Alright, so we'll switch up to the Massey Ferguson with the bucket. We'll lift our bucket, because we do have seed in our bucket. Now we'll back her up a little bit, and then we'll put the seeds right in the planter. Now this is a somewhat small planter. There's other ones that are bigger, but usually the bigger ones that take a lot more seed to fill. But as we learned that there's only so much seed that you can do, and then we just dump whatever we don't need into the pile here until we need to refill again. Alrighty, so now that we have done that, we'll leave the one with the bucket here, and we'll switch over to our Massey Ferguson. We'll switch to the JBC. We'll unload, we'll close the doors on the planter, and then we'll go back to our field and start the work there. And if you guys like these videos and you want me to do more, hit your like or whatever. You can catch me on Facebook, or you can catch me on Facebook. My Facebook profile is, Christian, Nadeau, Mr. and Mrs. Nadeau, because I was recently married a couple of weeks ago, so, yeah, lovely, lovely wife. I have a lovely wife. She's supporting the whole video thing. Alright, so we're going to line up our tractor, and we're going to lower our planter, turn on our planter, and then we'll take our time planting the fields. Once we completed the field planting, we're using wheat, because wheat was pretty low in our silo. So I'm going to use wheat, and we will just sort of plant up the field and get it started. And maybe today, if we have enough time, I'm probably going to end up buying a Bobcat to do a bit of the work around the farm. So this is where we start the fun and the magic happens on Ace 2 Farmer Guru Farm. Yes, Farming 17. Magical. Magical, magical, magical. Alright, so we're just gonna plant our field here. We'll make sure our field's set up. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys are having a great November. Here in Ottawa it's cold and kind of miserable outside. Not very good cycling weather. But anyway. So I am going to cut the video at 16 minutes, and then I'll be right back with you folks. After I finish planting the fields, maybe we'll take you for a little bit of a ride, and I'll pick up my Bobcats for the farm. So maybe we'll collect some eggs too later on in the next couple of clips. Alright, so this is Ace 2 Farmer Guru signing off. We will return to you in a couple of days after I've finished the fields. Alrighty, take care folks, keep smiling, keep planting them fields, and then we'll get back to you. Bye!